Joseph, favored son of Israel.
The road to Emmaus. On the third day after Jesus' crucifixion, 2 of his disciples were going to the village of Emmaus. While they walked and questioned each other, Jesus himself came near and walked with them, but their eyes were kept from recognizing him.
What are we going to do now?
I thought he was the one. Why are you walking and talking so sadly?
Don't you know the things that have happened recently in Jerusalem?
What things? The things concerning the prophet, Jesus the Nazarene. The priests and our rulers crucified him.
But we were hoping that he would redeem Israel.
And now it is the 3rd day since these things happened.
Also, some of the women from our group said that he was alive.
Foolish people. Didn't the prophets write that the Son of Man had to suffer these things in order to enter into his glory? Beginning from the law and the prophets, he explained to them in all the scriptures the things concerning himself. This is just one of the stories Jesus could have told. Consider the story of Joseph! Greetings, Bible nerds. It is I, your friendly neighborhood Stop. It is I, your... What is going on here? Ahem. There we go. What? Close that. Hi, it's me. I'm not ignoring you, viewers, or VOD viewers. I'm just trying to stumble through my... There we go. As I was saying, greetings, Bible nerds. It is I, your friendly neighborhood Christian comic artist, Artsy Bible nerd. Today, we're going to take care of Joseph's feet, and we're going to take care of this funky border. So stay tuned for that. So let me get some music on for you. So I'm all discombobulated. I haven't streamed in like a long time, since last Monday. I'm getting used to my work schedule. I had one schedule for streaming, and it collided with real life, and my real life has had to take precedence over my streaming life. So I changed my streaming schedule once again. And if you've been following along, you know it's been at least 3 or 4 or 5 changes that I've made so far. Hopefully this change is going to stick. Let's find some music. Let's find the music that we're going to stream with. I have done this before. I really have been a streamer for the last, longer than a year. So I should know what I'm doing by now. Here we go. All right, so what are we doing? How you doing? What we are working on now. Where is the pencil layer? Thank you. Here's the feet. Actually, these are legs with no feet. Am I ready for the feet? Have I done? Oh, I found something I haven't done. So let's do some of this. Yeah, let's do some of this as well. Let's go all the way down here. You may have noticed I have a sniffle. I have quite the sniffle. I thought I was done with sniffing. I thought I put the sniffing habit behind me. But apparently I'm still sniffing. sniffing more than I was before. I did not mean for that to rhyme. I think I need to buy some antihistamines. By the way, thank you very much for Kolachi following 2 days ago. Thank you so much. And it looks like I have 64 followers on YouTube today, so thank you very much for that. Whoever that 64th follower was, you made my day. So the reason I'm streaming today at 10:30 instead of 10 o'clock, well, it's not like you were waiting for me, because, you know, I didn't announce with very much time. Didn't give you very much notice that I was going to stream at 10:30, 10 o'clock tonight. The plan was 10 o'clock. But it happens to be 10:30 because life. My daughter, who's musically inclined, who was in her own high school musical, said, you know what? I haven't had enough of that. I need to be a part of the middle school musical. And I have to see neighboring high school musicals as they're being performed. So today was one of those neighboring high school musicals. And she had a plan to get home, but I was not aware of the plan to get home. I was not able to call her because she ran out of texts, and so that meant Daddy had to get into his car and drive in order to get there by 9:30. So, and then by the time I got there, she said that she had a ride figured out. So, but I did not know that. If you're a parent, you may understand. You just might understand. But hopefully the Friday thing is going to be a thing. It's going to be an every week thing. So I cannot guarantee. I have tried to guarantee in the past, but I'm not going to fall for that again. I'm just going to say the plan for now is what it is. All right, so now, let's take a look at this hand. The hand needs some love. So I've had two artists say to me that they think that my drawings remind them of ancient woodcuts. How much could woodcut cut? Ancient woodcuts. Art that was, back in the day, was sketched into wood. Sketched into wood, and then they use them as printing blocks, just like people use the linoleum blocks today. So that was two people who don't know each other, who, were not coaxed on by anyone else to tell them that. So it must be true. It must have some merit to it. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't noticed, today is St. Patrick's Day. It is still St. Patrick's Day. So if you're watching my stream and you're still sober, congratulations to you. Top of the morning to you. All right, let's draw some feet, some let's see here. This foot is behind, and it's coming like this way, and here's the heel, and here's the toe bending, and he's doing that. And this foot, he's walking, he's on the road. He's lifted up just a little bit. Maybe it's not pointed that far. Maybe it's going to be, I think that's a mistake. What we're going to do is we're going to not point it that far to the side. It's going to be coming down like this. All right, I think I like that better. That is more realistic. That looks like a Fred Flintstone foot, if I had ever seen one. Oh yeah, I was talking about St. Patrick's Day. So, I did some research. Actually, I read this a long time ago. St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick was an actual guy. So, the actual St. Patrick did live back in the, what century? 4th century. He is a living saint, just like Saint Nicholas was a real person. Saint Patrick is a real person as well. So, Saint Patrick, as popularly conceived as is a historical figure, as Saint Nick. Patrick, as historical figure as Saint Nick, that is. Patrick, the Irish Catholic, was reputedly the clergyman who drove all the snakes out of Ireland and was fond of shamrocks. What is the truth about this legendary figure? Just as Saint Nick, Santa Claus. Here we go. This is where I'm at. Let's read this part. Just as Saint Nick, aka Santa Claus, a corruption from the Dutch, was a real person, in fact a 4th century bishop of Turkey, so Saint Patrick, too, was a real person. But we must separate the frills from the facts. Pots of gold, leprechauns, herpetological marvels, that's the study of snakes. Herpetology is the study of snakes. These we must discount. Yet, there is an historical kernel that is well worth appreciating. St. Patrick was in fact a Roman Briton who lived about 385 to 461 AD. His home was in the west of what we now, Great Britain, what is now Great Britain, parentheses, Wales. His father was a deacon, and his grandfather a priest. Naturally, Patrick spoke Latin and was nominally Christian. Kidnapped by Irish pirates when a teenager, he spent a number of years in Ireland as a slave. He learning the Irish language and also learning to love the people some years after his escape, it became his passion to return to Ireland to preach the gospel, which is exactly what he did. Captive loves the captor. Forgiveness is not an issue. Patrick claims he often prayed 100 times a day. Thousands were baptized. In short, Patrick is the first and most important figure to establish Christianity in Ireland. Ooh. That's something to celebrate. Of shamrocks and snakes, as for Shamrock, this, we are told, is his method of explaining the Trinity to the Irish. Aren't good analogies always in short supply? The color green is the color of Ireland. The Emerald Isle, as for snakes, they never were native to Ireland after the last glacial period. Irish saint, Catholic clergymen, as the Roman Empire was weakening, crumbling politically and militarily, the church also was losing its fire and faith. Patrick, however, knew where the real power lay. He was a man of prayer and evangelism. Since most distinctively Catholic practices had not yet taken hold in Christianity, it is misleading to claim Patrick was a Roman Catholic. He was his own man. As for being a saint, this term, which applied to all true believers in New Testament times, Ephesians 1:1, was later used to describe men and women of special faith. It is wholly inaccurate to deny the little saint to any true Christian, just as it is wrong-headed to label anyone saint who is not living a holy life. So this man was not a Catholic, would have rejected the special title saint, and to top it all off, was not even Irish. What? St. Paddy's Day. As for St. Patrick's Day, March 17th is thought to be the day in 461 AD that the tireless Christian worker died. Since 1737, this day has been celebrated in the United States. In conclusion, Patrick displayed considerable passion for evangelism and love of the Lord. He influenced many for Jesus Christ. For more on this amazing man, let me suggest the following books. David W. Rousseau, Let Me Die in Ireland. You can see more information there. John Skinner, The Confession of St. Patrick and Letter of Corotatus. Also, I'm sorry for my pronunciation, Mayor B. de Payor Patrick, the Pilgrim Apostle of Ireland. There you go. And that is all I know about St. Patrick. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Let's get working on this foot. Ba, 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 ba. All these toes need toenails. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Toenails are trapezoids. Trapezoids with a curve on the bottom. And then you make a zigzag. So up, over, up, and then the last one is going to go towards the ankle. So it's going to point towards the ankle. Let's do that again. Up, over, up again, and up towards the ankle. Up, over, up again, towards the ankle, and this needs a little bit more room on the side there in order to make it believable. And the pinky toe, there we go. That's what we're going to do for him. And now we need a soul, deeper shade of soul. Yeah. Now let's add some depth to that strap. Depth to the sole. Bum, bum, bum. All right, now we need an ankle bone. You always got that ankle bone jutting out to the side. Let's see if that foot is, I think that foot is the right size. It's not too big, not too small. Got lucky this time. Uh-oh, that is the wrong tool. Let's do this again. Now this time, we're looking at this side of the foot. Bum, bum, bum. Which way is the knee pointing? That's going to be a good hint. So I don't think this foot should be all the way to the side either. So that's going to be an exaggeration. That heel is going to go a different way. It's going to be slightly behind, like that. And then it's going to get wider from the heel. And then I cut that foot into thirds, and then the big toe is the third on the left, and then all the other thirds I cut in half, and those are other little toes. Toenail for each one. Bow, 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 bow. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-do. up, over, up, again, and tell you what, we need to erase some stuff because there's too much confusion going on over there. In the land of confusion. Up, over, and up again, and point to the ankle. Up, over, up again, point to the ankle. Ooh, where's that ankle going? There we go. I think I like that one better. That's a better line. All right, now these straps. So what I'm doing is the angle from the closer you get to the ankle, the more steep the angle. And then the closer you get to the toes, there's still an angle, but not as steep. Not as pronounced as when close to the ankle, that is, not angle. Tripping myself up. All right, now let's paint it black. I see a red door and I want to paint it black. Actually, I'm not ready for that. What I want to do is get the shading right. So I'm measuring a quarter to the left and a quarter down at the bottom, and that is where I'm going to start shading. And I'm going to curve that off. And except for this, I'm just going to make that all black instead of, and this part is going to be all black. And it's going to be somewhat like halftone. And now we got this going on. And we're going to leave a little bit of the sole, except for the part with the big toe. All right, I think that is a little better. All right, I need something. Pardon me if you were able to hear that in the background. All right, now we're ready to paint it black. Paint it black. I see a red door and I want it painted black. Let's try that one again. And let's follow this down. Now I'm not going to trace the whole line going up the ankle. Ooh, that big toe is really big. Let's cut that down a little bit. That's a really big toe. All right, that's better. Ooh. Ooh. All right, let's do some rendering with the felt pen. Give that a half tone and give this, I think we're going to put this all in black, and then we're going to render that. That's what the answer is for that. Nope. Changing my mind. Hey, Ken Chang. I'm sorry, Ken Chung. I think it's how you. Thank you for the lurk, Ken Chung. Hopefully, I pronounced your name correctly, and if I haven't, please forgive me. It is not my language. Okay, I'll call you whatever from now on. Pleased to meet you, whatever. Can is okay. Thank you very much. I have seen your stream early in the morning. You've streamed very early in the morning for me. I'm Eastern Coast, Eastern Time Zone in the United States. So by the time I am waking up, you are just about ending your stream. I also have a job now, so it's I can't do as much stream watching as I was able to. Thank you, God, for my job. Thank you for income. But I have to be a grown-up now. I have to actually go to work and not watch as many streamers. Good game. So this is Joseph being sent out. Israel is sending him out and saying, hey, Joseph, go find your brothers. They're supposed to be in Shechem, and Joseph is on his way. Yep, I understand this border is not finished. I'm going to fix that. Pay no attention to that border. This is a discussion about why he has to go find his brothers in Shechem, and he can't. Israel can't do it anymore because of his hip. And here's your bag lunch, and have a good trip. Pat you on the shoulder. And now we're walking away. Joseph is walking away. Thank you very much. Thank you. So you're a musician. I play a little guitar myself. I was a music streamer for a whole 2 streams. I streamed for 2 whole streams. That is much harder than it looks. Playing all by yourself in front of a camera. You have your wife with you, but I did not have my wife with me. She was busy doing other things. Oh, thank you. I think I have a nasal voice. I do have a nasal issue. I do some singing at church. So I am cognizant of my voice. Just because I have the radio voice does not mean I have the gift of gab. I'm not afraid of talking, I just run out of things to talk about. Alright, so now let's do this. The toes that are bending toes look different than straight toes. And let's throw a line up that way, throw, and you can't see any toes. These are metatarsals through this. You can't see any metatarsals from the strap. And, oh, we forgot to do something about the light. Where is gonna be lurking? Thank you very much. Have fun going out, wherever it is you're going. Thank you for joining. All right, so I'm thinking here, because the light is coming from his left, I'm going to shade the foot, shade, and also a visual trick is that the further back you put your foot, the darker it gets. So maybe I'll just block out all of it, most of it. Three-quarters of it. Let's do that. Let's half of it. There we go. Meet you halfway. Half of the foot will be blacked out. All right, so Nightbot wants to know what is special about today. Nightbot, don't you know that today is St. Patrick's Day? I think Nightbot wants to know what else is special about today. Well, I can't blame him. Surely there's something other to celebrate than just St. Patrick's Day. Well, let's find out. Let us find out. Today is Friday, March 17th, 2023, which is also known as Campfire Girls Day. Campfire Girls Day. Huh. I remember them. Barely remember them. They don't sell their own cookies, so it's harder to remember them than it is to remember the Girl Scouts. Happy Campfire Girls Day, everyone. Now, let's see what happens if we take away the pencil layer. Ooh, I think we're missing some foot. Missing some information on that foot. Ah. I think we need some more shade on this side of the foot. Yep. All right, now let's try it. All right, let's put some shadows. Actually, wait a minute. What have I done with the underdrawing? Well, I remember that there's supposed to be grass around here. That's supposed to be the horizon. So we'll make some tufts of grass going there. All the way through, and then we'll put a shadow under each foot. Actually, not on that side. On this side, because the sun is on one side of his body and not this one. Same thing for Israel over here. And oh, that's the next page. That's a secret. That is not, we're not ready for that yet. And that's some math I was doing. All right, let's go to the inking layer. We are ready to make the paint it black. Ba-da-ba-ba. Well, no wonder. So, no wonder my inking brush was so powerful. It was number 30. I'm just going to scribble, and you're wondering, what am I going to do with the cane? What am I going to do with that stick? The walking stick is all obscured. You've made a mistake. No. And now we take the eraser and erase everything underneath that layer, everything that is not part of the walking stick. See, I thought of everything. Maybe not everything. That is not a straight line. That's not the straightest of lines that I've ever drawn. So let's bring down one of these guides. And now we'll make it look a little less mechanical. And let's scribble, scribble, scribble. And then we'll put a little halo around his feet. I'll do the same thing around his sandal over here. Why doesn't that work over here? Apparently, I didn't think of that layer trick until later. All right, let's make a blue border here as well. And we'll make some grass. So the grass line is going to act like the border of the frame of the page. So first I draw the grass with ink, and then I go over it with the eraser a little lower than I was before, radiating, and there we go. That's my idea of grass. It's a little symbolic. But it does the trick. And we'll do some on the shadow as well. And we'll do something on Israel's shadow. Boom, 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 boom. And this time, let's add some grass in the foreground, radiating from below that. And now we'll erase everything I've just done here. There we go. That's my best rendition of grass. Let's change the brush size for the grass in the background. Maybe not that small. Let's make it number 12. Make sure you make the eraser the same size as the brush. And then we'll add a foreground tuft, a tuft in the foreground. And then we'll erase that, make some eraser marks for that tuft as well. And then we'll put a scribble, like I'm signing a signature, like a famous person. Oh, you know what? I think the border is going to obscure that. No, not all of it. It's pretty obscure. And then we're going to work on that border. We still have the background. I think I'm going to put a tuft of grass over here. This is a very linear tuft line. It serves a dual purpose. It's a horizon. as well as being a little bit of the background. And then we're going to steal one of the tents from the other pages, one of the other pages. We have something over here as well, so let's put another tuft. The word of the day is tuft. Hydrate, self-redeeming a hydrate. All right, let's work on the border. Let's rebuild the border. Just erase the whole layer. And let's erase this guide layer. Create a brand new guide layer. Right there is where I want it to cut. And right there, I want to obscure that. And this, make that obscure. And then we're going to make a square out of that. Changing my mind. Here we go. That looks better. I think I like that better. Okay. And then that part. I'll be right back again. All right, now let's block out the easy parts first. New layer, rectangle tool. Let's pour some white into that. Rectangle tool here. And now, I haven't figured out the right-hand side, so let's do that. And then this rectangle between those actions. All right, and now let's make some more white rectangles. It's okay that we're cutting off Joseph's head in the bottom panel. Don't worry. It'll be okay. Everything's gonna be all right. No woman, no cry. And now let's make some black lines. Deselect. That's what the line is. There we go. That's the line I was looking for. All right, so now that's the black part, this is the white part, so we're going to combine those, merge with layer below. Now it's all one entity. I'm going to make that part transparent so I can do some erasing. Erase the part. Let's turn off the guides. And let's get a bigger eraser. And now I'll be able to see where I'm going to be erasing for Joseph's head. And let's turn it back to 100% opacity. Make sure I haven't missed anything, which I have. All right. All right, I think that's where I'm going to stop for now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for Ken for showing up on his way out. We're going to do some backgrounds on the next stream, and then we'll finally get to the next page. We'll say goodbye to page 18, and we'll say hello to page 19. Here's a preview of page 19. Yeah, that's what I have so far set up for page 19. So I will see you on Monday. I'm pretty sure this schedule is going to stick this time. Monday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, may the Lord be with you. Peace.